Good morning, everyone. I'm very happy to be here. I'm Mrs. Padmini Jog. I'm a yoga teacher, and I've been conducting yoga camps right from 2005 onwards. My husband was colonel in the army. He fought two wars, 65 and 71. I got married in 64. That time I was 19 years old. And he picked me from Bangalore, dropped me at Nagpur, and went off to field area. I did not know what army was and everything. But then we got a telegram, your son wounded in action at Nagpur. My father-in-law handed over the telegram to me. I read it, gave it back to him. I went to my room and cried to my heart's content. After crying, I wiped my tears and I decided to be brave. Because now I'm supposed to look after his parents. They are old. Their son was wounded. So I decided to look after them. And this first jolt of army made me strong and brave. Till then, I was a very delicate darling. Okay, so that made me strong and brave. And in 1971 war, I was not afraid. He took part in two wars, and he said he's lucky that he got a chance to fight with Pakistan. So that was about his war. Both of us have been, when I was school girl in 10th standard, I had a dream. I want to marry an army officer. I want to marry an army officer. But then, why? Because they are strong, they are smart, and they are very daring. And so I wanted to marry. Luckily, I got one army officer, and I was very, very satisfied. Like a rock, he stood behind me. For every little thing, he was always there for me. And that was something wonderful. जैसे दूध में चीनी मिलाते हैं ना, उसी प्रकार हमारा रिलेशन था. We were absolutely made for each other by God. And uske baad, after those wars, after almost nearing retirement, we came to Nagpur in 84. 64, I got married. 44, I was born. We came to Nagpur in 84. That time we went to Yog Abhyasi Mandal, Ramnagar, Janardhan Swami ka. Must knowing it. So वहाँ पर हमने पहली बार योग सीखा. That time I was 40 years old. So पूरा योग सीखा, वहाँ की परीक्षाएं पास की. And after that, we were doing yogasan pranayam. I was doing in dining room. He was doing in drawing room. And TV was on. Ramdev Baba was there. Caption आ गया, if you want to become a teacher, apply. I said, after I finish my asanas, I will ask him. He said from there immediately, Jana hai kya? I said, yes. So God gave us the prerana at the same time. So both of us went to Haridwar, got ourselves trained from Swami Ramdev Ji, first teachers training batch in 2005. See, from that time, we started conducting yoga camps. We conducted for the Army, Navy, Air Force, police, schools, and colleges. So all these camps were totally free of charge, absolutely free of charge. When he used to speak, I used to demonstrate. When I used to speak, he used to demonstrate. Our audience were very pleased and happy because we were husband and wife. Or after every camp, we used to sit and decide what we should add, what we should minus. So each next camp should be better than the last one. That was it. Then we conducted many, many camps for officers, Jawans, and JCOs in the morning, and for the ladies of the station in the evening. 2 camps we used to conduct, plus all the schools in the vicinity, like the Army Public School, Air Force Public School, Kendriya Vidyalaya, all these schools which were in the vicinity, we taught for 1 hour just after their morning assembly. We want to reach out to as many people as possible. Health is wealth. Everybody knows that. So that's how we were conducting camps. And this went on very beautifully, but there was a sudden break. I lost my husband in 2014. Teachers' Day. That same day, we had conducted a camp at School of Scholars, Vanadongri, Nagpur. But then he was admitted, and I gave him water, and he was sitting by his side and talking to him. And then he sank into coma, and his heart just stopped beating. That's all. That was the end. And I felt, मेरे शरीर से मेरा आत्मा ही निकल गया, अब क्या बचा है? That was the feeling I had. Then I sat for some time and thinking, what should I do? But if you think properly, दोनों साथ नहीं जाते, एक आगे पीछे जाना ही है. He was 78 years old. And God has left me back because I have some work in this world. Maybe, that's what I thought. And then for him, death has come very beautifully. He just glided away into the next world peacefully and painlessly. And I was by his side. I gave him water last. और कैसा चाहिए मरण? मरना तो है सभी को. Then for 1 month, I kept total quiet. What should I do with my life? See, जब भी हम गीता पढ़ते हैं या रामायण पढ़ते हैं, पूरा होने के बाद we don't close the book and keep it away. We read the first 5 shlokas again. So he did not stop at 560. He completed 561 camp. I felt that was an indication for me that I should continue. I told my son, the next 4-5 camps, tell them these camps stand cancelled because the death of my father. But there was a camp in Bangalore, and my daughter is from Bangalore. She said, now you stay with me for some time and then decide what you want to do. Come with me. So I told my son, Bangalore ke camp ke madam ko bolo, if she is interested, I will conduct the camp alone. So that madam immediately told him, send your mother and she will conduct the camp alone. So that is how I went, and she was an army officer's wife. See how we understand each other. You see? So I conducted a camp at Army Public School, Bangalore, Kamna Road. Perhaps you may be knowing. And from there was no looking back. I continuously started conducting camps. Same thing, Army, Navy, Air Force, police schools and colleges. I have conducted now 941 yoga camps. This continues all the time. And wherever, what do I teach there? I teach 7 pranayams, 7 micro exercises, 7 yogasanas, yoga nidra, and meditation. I need 5 days, daily 1.5 hours every day. When you attend all the 5 days, you are given a package where you can do half an hour of pranayam every day and about 10 minutes of yogasana. And 40 minutes is more than enough to be physically fit and mentally alert. So only 40 minutes a day, and see, keep the doctor away. है ना? Apple नहीं है. Pranayam a day keeps the doctor away. That is very important. So this is how I continued taking camps. And one beautiful, my husband had fought 2 wars in the front, no? So I was very keen that sometime I should get a chance to teach the border areas, Jawans, because my husband fought 2 wars in those areas. So I got a call from Srinagar whether I would like to conduct a camp. Immediately I said yes, and I went to Srinagar, from there to Kupawada. From Kupawada, in 11 locations, I conducted Yoga Pranayam camp for the Jawans at the border. That was a wonderful experience for me. It was testing my endurance also. I traveled through those mountain ranges all the time, 3-4 hours at a time stretch, and cold wind was there. And every location I had to stop at night. Every location, 11 locations I stayed, and then I taught pranayam to them. Wherever I teach, first I get up early in the morning, I do my pranayam. Pranayam is a puja for me. My husband's 20 years I got because of pranayam. Okay? 5 years, no, just because of pranayam, I got my husband's 20 years. This would have happened 20 years ago. That's what doctor told me. So pranayam is a puja. I do my puja, then I go to teach. I taught 1,600 Jawans, and they were very, very happy. One camp experience was so good. It was a helipad. Hilly stations made, there was a helipad, and there I conducted a camp. And when I looked around, there was no tree, no mountain, nothing. And I felt I was sitting on the top of the world. It was something just wonderful. That experience I'll never forget. Wonderful camp. That was 12,300 feet above sea level. Touch wood, because of my pranayam and because I've been doing this with sincerity, I had no trouble about breathing, neither about traveling anywhere. So that was it. So I conducted pranayam camp there, and I was extremely very, very happy about it. And in 2-3 camps, the sun was directly on my face. I became very tanned. Bilkul kali ho gayi thi main. I was tanned, but I don't mind, because I take it as a signature of those Jawans' satisfaction on my face. So that was a receipt. So I felt very nice about it, and I interacted with many Jawans, and they were very, very happy. Then that was one thing which I really, really wanted to do, and God gave me this opportunity, and so I was very, very happy about it. Now, I'm 78, but I don't feel that I'm 78. I feel quite young. You are as young as you think. Don't think you're old. Just think right. Think right, think positive. You are as young as you are. See, 60 के बाद जीवन नहीं होता, ऐसा नहीं है. 60 के बाद जीवन शुरू हो जाता है. In fact, my life started at the age of 60. Got it? I conducted many camps after 60, and at present, I'm absolutely fit and fine. Touch wood, no medicine. मैंने चश्मा पहना था, वो भी उतर गया because of pranayam. In the beginning, first few camps, I used to wear the chashma. तो वो निकल गया. So pranayam has innumerable benefits. सभी को प्राणायाम करना ही चाहिए. See, 60 कोई old age नहीं है. 60 is the beginning of your life. Okay, it's the beginning of your life. Something wonderful that you can do. All these days you are busy. आप बच्चों को देखते थे, हस्बैंड को देखभाल करते थे, रिलेटिव्स की, सब जो कुछ संसार का काम है वो सभी आप करते थे. Now उसमें आप निवृत्त हो गए. Your children are settled. You are free. So this is the time now. Whatever you wanted to do in childhood, which you could not do, like you can sing, you can dance, you can do gardening, you can go for long walks, you can see movies, you can meet friends and enjoy yourself. So this is the time to enjoy. Understand, everyone is going to grow old. There's no doubt about it. But adjust in such a way that you manage yourself well. So first, physically you have to be fit. And for that, Yoga Pranayam is a must. See, physically fit rahiye, mentally, emotionally, socially, everything will fall in proper place. So, आप सबको मेरी बिनती है, मेरा रिक्वेस्ट है कि प्राणायाम कीजिए, एक्सरसाइज कीजिए, मेडिटेशन कीजिए, थोड़ा ही सही लेकिन कीजिए. So that helps you physically, mentally, emotionally, socially and spiritually also you will grow. There should be some spirituality. हम दोनों ने मिलकर चिन्मय मिशन के कैंप्स अटेंड किए हैं. वहां पर तत्वबोध, आत्मबोध, गीता और उपनिषद, इन सब की पढ़ाई की है. ये नहीं कि हमें सब मालूम है, लेकिन वी नो व्हाट इट इज एंड दैट बेस मेक्स अस वेरी स्ट्रांग. ठीक है? सो दैट्स ऑल. सो आई एम वेरी हैप्पी. आप सबके लिए बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद. आपकी उत्तम आरोग्य की मैं कामना करती हूँ. सबको बहुत बहुत प्यार. धन्यवाद. थैंक यू.